Hi guys, this is Sorrow245 here with my very first, fortunately, rant video, and it's really, like, damn it disappointing that I had to make it the rant video, my first rant video on a Tales of game, which is unfortunate because I thought it would be on, like, my opinions on dub haters, which they annoyed the hell out of me. But even this, the Tales of Hearts R localization, pissed me off even more than they did. Which just, I never thought that would happen. I never thought a Tales of game would make me so upset. Hell, like a dub thing, haters, I'd get over it within the day. You know, at the end of the day, I'll be like, whatever. With this, till this day, well, actually even more so, I'm annoyed and upset. I mean, there's one, for me, this is my opinions only, so it's okay if you guys love it and like this, their decision is all that, but this is just my opinion as a Tales of fan. Consider myself one since, because I got all the Tales of games since Tales of the Abyss came out. I haven't missed anyone, and my favorite being Dawn of the New World. So yeah, it's really disappointing because I remember like 2 years ago I got my Vita and I played Persona 4 Golden, and I was like, this game is awesome. I really wish that I could play a Tales of game on my Vita. You know, it would be portable, I could play it on the road, to like going to the beach with family, I could be playing it anywhere, whatever. It would be awesome. Then they announced Tales of Hearts R, which is awesome. I was like, yes! 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 But months later, they announced there's no English dub, and I was like, what the fuck? You know? It's like that. I was really annoyed, and because it's like because I have a game called like Fate Night, or Fate Stay Night, or something like Fate Extra, which is only sub only, and I came across the boss battles where there's conversations at the end of them. It seems important, but there's no subtitles for that, and that really annoyed me that I haven't gone back to playing that game. You know, it wasn't so bad, and also that I'm not invested in the Fate series. I never watched any of that. I just wanted to play the game, and I saw this game. I said, what the hell? So I got it and stuff. But it didn't affect me as much because I invested in the series and everything, you know. And the characters was my first time. So it was kind of, you know. But, and it's also, the battles going on in that game didn't happen as often as it will in Tales of Hearts R. And there's and I saw the game, you know, I said, you know what? There's no dubs. It'll take my enjoyment down to 50%. But I can try to find something to enjoy about it. And then I saw 3 gameplay videos on, I saw it, and I was like, I saw it on the Abyssal Chronicles YouTube channel, and I was like, at first I was like excited, awesome, okay, that's cool. It did feel kind of weird, and I never seen Hearts R. I only saw Japanese trailers. That's it, only a little bit. Japanese trailers, I saw those. I feel like I enjoyed the Japanese trailers than I did of this localization gameplay. And that I had no idea what the hell was going on. And here, it just felt like weird. Not because of the voices, but it just felt weird, off. Kind of like, say, in class, you're listening to the teacher, and what they're saying goes from in one ear, comes out the other all the time. You get some of the information, but you don't get all of it, and you're like, I wish I was here right now. Kind of felt like Like the feeling I got when watching the film was like, oh, I really wish this had an English dub instead of, oh, I wish I wasn't here right now. So yeah, and that's the problem I would have for not having an English dub. I would constantly be thinking, oh man, I wish this had an English dub. Maybe I would have hear my favorite voice actors in there. It would be so cool to hear them. And if I come across scenes or whatever that's epic, it would be cool. But it would be even more better if it was in English. Like when I saw Tales of Exilia 2 trailer, the new one, the E3 one, that shit was awesome. And then the gameplay of the E3 gameplay of Tales of Exilia 2, that was awesome too. And I enjoyed that. I was more immersed because it was in English. And you hear that I never talk shit about the Japanese, right? Because I'm neutral. I don't understand it, so I can't think of it as bad or good. Just think of it as neutral. I don't have any say in the matter. Like it's easy for people to bash on English dubs or whatnot if they understand it. But for me, I always give it a chance, and I never really came across any bad English dubs. Of video game, whether it be video games or anime. And Tales dubs, I always loved it. Even if they use the same ones, doesn't matter. If I like the actors, it doesn't matter. To me, anyway. Because they're good actors, they're good at what they do. They're not bad. Well, to me anyway. And it's a shame, real shame, Tales of Hearts are. And then, yeah, I've seen those gameplays made the 50% anticipation excitement for the game go from 50% down to, well, it would have been 10%, but I'm getting it at 20% because I'm hopeful they'll put subs in the battle. There's no freaking the ending battle quotes don't have subtitles. No shit's go a long time, and you'll be like, I'll be like, what the fuck are they saying? What the fuck are they saying? And it seems important, but I don't know what they're saying. What the fuck? And then they're conversating each other on a boss battle. It seems really the music could start up. I didn't see no gameplay of the game, mind you. It could be an epic music starting up, like the Yuri versus Flynn boss battle, or Yuri versus Estelle boss battle, or Luke versus Ash boss battle. Like a start, an epic, even the opening theme can start, and they're talking, and then it's just, for me, it would ruin it. I'm like, what they're saying? It could be epic. I don't know what the fuck they're saying, man. It goes like, I couldn't even finish watching those videos. I can't even finish the whole thing. It's just annoying. And not the voices, it's just no subtitles. And again, it seems like they're half-assing this even more so with I just also don't understand why it's no English dub. I can't understand there's no games for Vita, it can't support it, it's not doing very well. I mean, I would understand if there's barely any games coming out for it. But this year alone, from my experience, I'm getting a shit ton of Vita games this year, and in the second half even more so. For example, like Akiba's Trip, the 2 Senran Kagura games, the 2 Hyperdimension Tunia games, Conception 2, 2 Danganronpa games. There's 9 games right there, and that's, and oh yeah, and the one, well, that's not really a JRPG, but still, the One Piece game, though, that is subtitled, which that's a different story and annoyance, but of itself. But that's for another time. See, there's 9, 10 Vita games from the top of my head, mind you. I'll probably have more. And then not announced yet also. There'll probably be others. And for example, 3DS, from the top of my head, I'm only be getting, or got, combined the games that I already have to what I'm getting, 3 3DS games this year. So yeah. Really disappointed. It feels like this is a cheap release, like a fan translation. I can't even say that. I feel like they would subtitle the freaking battle quotes too. They'll do even better. It's even it's even cheaper than a fan translation game. I mean, I would be happy. I can't. Thing is, I want to say yes. At least there's a Tales game coming out, a new one. The Vita, I want to support it. I can't say that because of how they're treating it. And I heard that the story is supposed to be one of the best, so it makes it me even more pissed off because I feel like I'm not gonna see that as much as I would have if I had an English job and it was localized better, you know. I feel like they were just releasing this just to shut up the people asking for it, you know. I'd rather them not release it right now and wait until next year, or till they thought the Vita is doing good, and then released it, or at least release Innocence R first. Because I like the character model, the designs of parts are better anyway. But it's really, really disappointing. I know it's like 10 minutes in right now, but if you hear anything in the background, it's the air conditioner. It's mad hot, so I'm not turning it off. So screw that. So yeah, that's my rant video. It's just I can understand it, but I more so can't understand their way of thinking with this. Like, seriously. Even the Miku games. The Miku game is coming out physical release for the Vita. That from Sega. If that doesn't say something, I don't know what will. That shit apparently did well on the PS3 to release on the Vita digitally. The Project Diva F did well enough that the PS3 is coming out. Project Diva F second is coming out for PS3 and Vita, both physically. Well, in US, I don't know what to. I'm only speaking of US over here, not Europe. I don't know about, you know, how they're speaking English or how they understand English, you know. So yeah, really, really disappointed. You know, I got my hopes up when I saw that Anime News Network saying it will have dual audio. Maybe thought, oh, maybe it was a mistake, but no, someone had the PR had to ruin it and say no for the US as well. I thought maybe Europe at least, you know, maybe Europe only. Nope, US as well, and I was like, fuck, you know, got my hopes up again, just to crash, just to come down crashing again. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know what to do, you know. This is I'm very conflicted right now. I kind of don't want to get it because I feel like I get it, but I'm going to be putting it down like every 5 minutes or something because it's going to be annoying the hell out of me that I don't understand what's going on besides what's in the text bubbles. I wouldn't even be surprised if the freaking skits aren't even subtitled or even in the game. I wouldn't even be surprised now if they took that out. It shouldn't, I don't think it should be that hard to, I don't know, put the subtitles into the battle and the battle codes. And go back and revision some stuff. I can't really say much about the script because I've never seen the Japanese game, only saw trailers. And I enjoyed those more than the English gameplay trailers that I've seen. So, that says something. I absolutely don't understand that. I feel like I'd rather than wait till later to release it, or not even release it at all, because I feel like it's disrespectful to release it. And this is a mothership title that's to top it off. It's not like a spin-off like Tales of the World or the 3DS game that's coming out in Japan. I could totally see that being sub-only, those two, you know, spin-offs. But this is a mothership title, and it seems like they're treating it like a spin-off or less. And I feel like they don't trust us fans enough to get and support this game and spread the word and stuff. I mean, it's coming out in the winter, which is around the holidays, so people probably have time if they, you know, save up money or, you know, for Christmas to get a Vita and just get 8 GB at first, you know. That should last you, unless you don't get many physical releases or get the 64 online or something. I mean, I know those shits are expensive. Trust me. I know, I barely get the stuff that I want, but it's just the same. It was like up there in the top, not top, well, it was, well, this Tales of Exilia 2 is the top of the list, but it would have been there at the top after Exilia 2 came out, but now it's like really low. Hell, even Sword Art Online, the game, the PS Vita game, is in higher ranking than Tales of Hearts On. Because I feel like they're gonna subtitle that game better than Tales of Hearts On. It's from the same company. It's just so... I'm so disappointed, so upset. Just feel like I don't know what to do. But, well, that's my rant video, guys. So, I just hope from now to the final they fix things up and stuff. Just really hope. That's it for you guys. See ya.